Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
She is the renowned Australian supermodel who's graced the covers of over 700 magazines around the world. She's walked the runways for top designers. Elle Macpherson has pulled back the curtain for an inside scoop into her life with a new book called, funnily enough, Elle. And she joins us now. Elle Macpherson, hi.
Hi there.
Elle, the biggest headline since you've released this book has been about your holistic approach to your cancer. Were you expecting this kind of response and this kind of backlash to that?
Well, I wasn't expecting the focus on that one chapter, as there's 18 chapters in the book. And you know, it's been really as difficult as it's been because there's been a lot of mistruths or people that haven't really read the book sort of just writing their opinion or, you know, just misinformation to some extent. I'm really pleased that it's sparking discussions because with discussion comes evolution and growth, and, you know, that is a great space to be in.
Yeah, and I've read that particular chapter. Actually, I read it twice just to, you know, so it's clear in my head. And what I got out of it was that you say in it, there's no right way, just the right way for me. So that's what I took away from it.
And that's, you know, I was very clear that I wasn't giving advice to anybody. I was sharing my experience. And when you read the chapter in context with everything else, you'll see that it's really not even about cancer. The true meaning of that chapter is how to make a decision when you're gripped with fear, when you don't know what to do, you know, when you're in adversity. And it's not, I use the example, the context of cancer, but it's really about making a decision and how to navigate life through the ups and downs. And I think that's a point that's been missed. It's quite easy to sort of jump on the what did I do, but really the question is how did I get to the decision I made, not what did I do.
The nickname The Body is such a hard thing to live up to, and you do it every day. Have there been mornings where you're dropping the kids at school or you want to sit at the beach and eat a packet of chips and you're going, oh, I wish I didn't have to be the body today?
I don't even think about the body in that sense unless I'm thinking about being well, which is a very important, you know, kind of attitude for me and state of mind for me. It was a fantastic moniker, and I'm so grateful that Time magazine sort of coined that in 1986 because to some extent I built a career from it. And it wasn't because I believed it. I believed in the press, in a sense, the power of the press in that sense. But I didn't wake up in the morning and go, oh my God, you're the body. Come on, go out and be the body.
If I was like that, I'd be going, hey, check this body out. I'm the body.
I've never been that girl. You know, I've always been sort of more, in my personal life anyway, more sort of discreet and understated and natural.
I must say that story about you, Christy Brinkley and Whitney Houston standing around a piano singing with Billy Joel. And Whitney Houston was a model at that time. I wasn't even aware of that. Billy Joel gave you a tape of Whitney Houston and said, this girl's going to be huge. Like, it's almost like a Forrest Gump existence with the world that you've got there.
Yeah, that was one of my first jobs. Can you imagine? And then I just got it in my head that, you know, the photographer didn't like me very much, and so I might as well just go home. And I jumped on a plane and went home and left everybody in the dark. And as a consequence, the person that I was living with, my agent, just said, "Elle, listen, you can't behave like that." And I learned a lot through that experience. So it wasn't really about Christy and Whitney. It was about what I learned, and what I learned is I need to show up and give it my best and work as a team and keep my private life discreet, which I have done all my life. And that experience was really the foundation of many of the decisions I made as I matured in life.
But you actually got on Billy Joel's private plane, though. So I would say, like, if Billy Joel
I've never been on a private plane before.
I think I would say I'm going to get
a good offer.
Yeah, it's a good. But also, you lived with him, and then Christy Brinkley came along, and you just said, "Well, I'm just his flatmate."
Well, let's clarify. Robert Stigwood had an apartment on Central Park West. Billy lived on one floor. I lived on the other floor. It was a duplex.
Right.
There might have been some sort of passing like of ships in the night, and the next thing I know, he's dating Christy Brinkley.
Gets all the luck in the world, that guy. As a private person, was it very hard to write this book? Because you knew that there'd be stories that people wanted to know. How was the process? And did you get people on the phone saying, can you not tell that one?
It wasn't a difficult process because there was purpose in writing the book. The book isn't about my life. It's not a tell-all, a salacious memoir of, event after event, and then I did this, and then I did that, and I did this. That's not what the book was ever intended to be, and it's not what it is.
When I was a kid, when that Tab commercial came out, I remember my dad looking at the TV. And, this is back in the days when you just had one TV in the house, and he was drinking a cup of tea, and it actually just ran all down his chin.
That could be like another version of the Tab commercial.
That's another version of it.
You'll have to do a tea commercial now.
This is your next thing. Well, we're so pleased because the last time we spoke to you would have been just before you discovered that you had cancer. So we're so pleased that you've come out on the other side of this.
So pleased for your happy result.
Hi to all the family, and you look after yourself, okay?
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Thank you, Elle.
Bye, Elle. Elle's book, Elle, is out now.